Hey, so this is a weird one, but Bootleg Zones actually got featured on Amazon thanks to the old Garfield plush here. On one of the listings for the knockoff Garfield plush, they actually used clips from my Bootleg Zones episode on it.
Garfield plush stare into your soul.
Or just have a good laugh at that please kill me expression on his face. I do kind of wonder if they used the clips because they thought it was funny, or they didn't realize that I was making fun of this stupid thing. I feel good, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Please kill me, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I hate existing, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. At least I'm not Chris Pratt. Phasmeo. I don't know what the hell that means. Anyway, here's something that won't be featured on Amazon because it's old and pretty rare. This is the Galaxy Warrior End of Time The Last Battle vehicle. This is Skate Machine by Sungold. So basically, Skate Machine is what the Galaxy Warrior End of Time The Last Battle figures got instead of the fearful beast from the planet Farer. This skateboard-type vehicle thing seems a bit random to be paired with these figures, and I don't think Sungold put a lot of thought into it. It's also kind of funny Sungold promoted that it can fit with all 4 to 5.5 inch figures. We can see the original intent at least was to not include a figure with this vehicle, but they blotted out not, so now it's figure included. So I'm not sure if any of these skate machines actually came sans a figure, because every single one of them I've seen has come with a Galaxy Warrior End of Time The Last Battle figure. One thing that actually was not included though was batteries, and they just straight up showed energizers on here, which seems a little odd. So yeah, we've got a nice big ol' Sungold logo on here and the CE mark. This is also the first Sungold toy I've looked at that has any kind of electronic functions, so that'll be interesting. We've apparently got flashing light and sound, machine gun and cannon sounds. Galaxy Warrior End of Time The Last Battle figures certainly don't come with machine guns or cannons, and those aren't on this weird skate machine, so why it makes those noises, who knows? But if you want an answer for that, I'm sure it's because it was a cheap generic soundboard. So here's my skate machine out of the package, and as you can see, it came with that kind of dorky elfish guy. Oh, there he goes. And the way he fell, now he's got his ass on the front of him. I'm so stupid. So while the Galaxy figure is just loose inside the box, the actual skate machine is twist tied up to this cardboard insert. But as I was taking this out of the package, the little handle thingy that the figure's supposed to hold onto as they ride the skate machine fell off. As you can see, it was just kind of hot glue gunned onto the actual vehicle, so that's kind of crap. And I guess these blue things are supposed to be the machine guns / cannons. They just do it all. Since sometimes it's really hard to find Sungold markings or know if they had involvement with a line or not, this is kind of an oddly self-promoting vehicle, as they've got SG all over this thing. They've even got SG9 on here. You know, no one's favorite Stargate team. And you know, this skate machine kind of looks a lot like the Cheapskate from the TMNT line, so I think that's what Sungold was trying to cash in on with this. But Sungold gave us electronic functions, so that's way better than the Cheapskate, I guess. On the inside of the battery flap, we've got Sungold MFG made in China, not Hong Kong like usual. You can find that marking on the underside of the actual skate machine as well. Somehow this yellow side engine thing has like blue staining on it. Don't know how they managed that. The floor of the skate machine has little feet holsters to hold the figure on it. But yeah, there's just no way for me to actually pose his legs like that to get them in enough for both of his feet to go in there. Which is kind of funny because they show this exact same figure pulling this off somehow on the box. They also show this figure with a helmet, which they did not include. The only accessory that seems to come with any of these End of Time the Last Battle figures that come packaged with the skate machine is a harness. Also, the paint from the belt seems to have run off onto the trunks with this guy. That's an issue I've not seen on any other Galaxy Warrior. An issue I have seen on other Galaxy Warriors, though, is this guy has one of those super loose waists. The stupid ugly elf guy also has like black flecks all over his head. Don't know how they managed that one either. So due to how the legs don't actually push in like they supposedly do on the box, it's actually pretty hard to get this guy to pose on the skate machine like he should. It's also annoying to even get him to hold this little handle thing, even with it detached from the skate machine. Like, what a stupid setup this is. Why won't you hold your dumb handle? We need to believe you're controlling this yourself, elf loser. He will not hold this dumb thing. Anyway, I suppose we should try out the battery functions, which means I have to untangle this stupid cord. Yeah, trying to get this control thing untangled from this mess is really not very fun. How do I loosen this stupid thing to get this through here? Ugh. Alright, we got the stupid cord untangled and the batteries in. Energizers too, just like the box told us. So let's prepare to be blown away by elf guy on his stupid skate machine. Did you get that? Oh, he's so excited he fell over in death. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think this is supposed to make it go forwards and backwards, but we're getting absolutely no response on that. What makes it switch which noise it plays? Remix! Highly impressed with this whatever function. Was this function always just a lie? Like, this is all the stupid thing does? You need, like, a trigger just to get this to go. Cool. So there's also a switch on the front of this thing, which seems to make it switch to a different noise. So that's not even the same one it started with. Oh, we don't have the telephone one. Disappointed. We only have the 3 positions? How come it started with a different noise that it won't play anymore? That's weird. And absolutely no position of the Switch makes it move at all with the stupid controller. We can't even get our fan inside here to move. What a disappointment. Is it on different noises now? I have no idea what triggers the noises to change besides the switch, but then it seems like there's actually 6 positions, but it just randomly switches between the 2 of them. Die, you stupid elf loser! You don't belong in this world! This is the end of time, the last battle! So, since the skate machine kind of resembles the cheapskate, I guess what we really need are Turley Gang figures riding it. And by the way, unlike the figure that actually came with the thing, Secondus can stick both his feet in the harnesses since he's got the old rubber banded legs. The ball joint ones they were doing by End of Time the Last Battle, while being more sturdy, are just also too stiff and don't push in like that. Even End of Time Blueface guy's got a less spread eagle stance, can't quite make it to both foot harnesses. But obviously, the one End of Time figure we've all been waiting to see ride this thing is Broccoli Man. And look at that. He can actually make both harnesses. That's the power of Broccoli for you. Really, the older Galaxy lag mold seems to make this a much more accomplishable task, as I had no luck getting this to work with any of the End of Time The Last Battle figures that had that new End of Time The Last Battle figure lag mold. You know, I made a huge mistake taking these figures off the card again. I hate the smell of these guys. So, anyway, here's our End of Time The Last Battle lineup with the Elf loser included. Well, on one hand, it's an okay mid-tier ride for figures, but on the other, half of its electronic function was non-responsive, and it's kinda silly to have a wired remote hanging off this thing just to activate generic shooty sounds and blinky red lights. If the skate machine actually moved too, the wired remote would really limit getting much enjoyment out of that. Plus, the figure that came with it didn't fit the stirrups like it's supposed to. At least a random End of Time The Last Battle figure was included, though it is cheapy that they don't give you the accessories past the harness for. Well, I do think we know where Sungold got at least part of their inspiration for this vehicle from, as it's very similar looking to the Cheapskate 5. Sungold pairing this weird skate machine thing with End of Time The Last Battle makes me wonder what this series was even supposed to be. I mean, besides ugly. It's also odd with how there's the switch for the 3 different sound effects, but each setting seems to have 2 sounds that will play, but it's random when it'll flip between the 2 of them. 7. The box is okay. Really, there isn't anything that amazing going on, and basically has the same thing on every side of it. Definitely a lot less effort going on here than the Fearful Beast from the Planet Fairer packaging. 4. Really, the biggest issue with this thing is the cumbersome remote attached to the thing. It's a bad setup even if all the electronics actually worked. 3. And the bootleg zones overall is 5! Honestly, the main point of interest with this vehicle is its connection to the galaxy hole. If it didn't have that, it wouldn't be much of anything. Hey, End of Time buddies! You gotta be pretty jelly of my cool new skate machine. I know I'm jealous of it. I want it so much. Wow. I hate your enthusiasm, Broccoli Head.
Hey, Blueface, I had that dream again last night where I was dead.
Oh man, that is sweet. I have no thoughts on the current situation. Shut up then, Yellow Forehead! Now, get ready to witness the full power of this skate machine! Huh?
I hate those stupid End of Time The Last Battle losers so much, Master Spikes! I just want to kill them! Ah, you must learn to control your never-ending bloodlust, Secundus.
But why, Master Spikes? I mean, those End of Time The Last Battle guys are ugly abominations!
You know what? You are right, Primus. Kill them, my Turleys!
Uh-oh.
Turleys fight without honor! Ha ha ha!